opportunity, and the American dream. What is the likely impact? The best research to date from Oxford University and the Bank of England indicates a high probability that technology will replace 47% of U.S. jobs, or displace as many as 80 million U.S. workers within the next 10 to 20 years. The consensus view is that humans will be needed to perform those skills that either complement technology or constitute what machines can't yet do well, and that list includes critical thinking, innovative thinking, creativity, and the kind of high emotional engagement with others that fosters relationship building and collaboration. We call these SMA skills. Other experts, whom we call the techno-optimists, are predicting that technology will produce plenty of new jobs to replace those lost, because that's what happened in the Industrial Revolution. In other words, they believe that history will repeat itself. We're skeptical of that view for two reasons. First, that prediction ignores the widespread human havoc created by the Industrial Revolution, which, for example, in England, lasted more than 60 years before society adjusted. Second, a big question is whether technology will produce tens of millions of new jobs that technology itself won't be able to do. Our prediction, based on the data, is that this upheaval in the number and types of available jobs and required skills will turn our lives and our children's lives upside down. The jobs available for humans will require high-level thinking, creativity, and high emotional intelligence. Those skills present a challenge for us because while they're uniquely human, they run counter to human nature, which is generally reflexive, both cognitively and emotionally, and the manner in which we've been trained, educated, and nurtured. As we explain in more detail in Chapter 1, we humans tend not to be good critical or innovative thinkers, and we tend to engage in fast thinking tainted by cognitive biases. Our emotions are inextricably intertwined with cognition, and depending on whether and how we manage them, these emotions can either enhance or undermine our behavior, thinking, and decision-making. We tend to defend, deny, and deflect when confronted with information that challenges our beliefs. Our nature can cause us to think and behave in ways that protect our egos, and we usually listen to confirm, not to learn. Our evolutionary fight, flee, or freeze response is triggered by fears of failure and embarrassment that interfere with our abilities to engage in creativity, critical and innovative thinking, and emotional engagement with others. All the above cognitive and emotional challenges can diminish the quality of our thinking and our ability to collaborate with others. We know from the science that very few of us can think creatively, critically, or innovatively at the highest levels by ourselves. We need the help of others to do that. The SMA skills are team activities. In addition, from a nurture viewpoint, our U.S. culture, this book is written from a U.S. perspective, encourages self-centered individualism and thus inhibits the more outward-focused mindsets and behaviors needed to do the kind of high-order thinking and emotional engagement with others that will be the key employable skills in the SMA. These are our challenges. We humans have to overcome our inhibiting cultural mindsets, our reflexive cognitive and emotional ways, and what the social psychologist Barbara Fredrickson calls our cocoon of self-absorption, in order to compete effectively and complement smart machines, which will have no biases, unless through human design, no egos, no emotional defensiveness, and no fears of making mistakes or looking stupid or not being liked. The purpose of this book is to propose how we can become much better thinkers, listeners, relators, and collaborators, and overcome our culture of obsessive individualism in order to thrive in the SMA. Our book is a story of how to strive for human excellence from individual, team, and organizational viewpoints. What can we do? We'll have to change the behaviors that inhibit our abilities to excel at SMA skills. Based on our research into the science of critical thinking, innovative thinking, creativity, and emotional and social intelligence, and from